a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of bit. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with it, rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
On the carry for
Brandon, after last week we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. From the 25 on 2nd down. Minshew brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Tyler Eifert.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Carrier. Zach Cunningham on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Now Minshew. And that will be incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident, because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Josh Allen.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. From the gun, here's Watson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Out of the gun, Watson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Miles Jack working free that time to take him down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
At the 50-yard line.
A very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A toss running left, Fournette. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Good work by Minshew there to pick up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Minshew with a give to Fournette. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big...
Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
After the interception, here's Watson. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10. A 1st down carry now for Miller. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run with Miller. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Watson. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
End of the 1st quarter.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal from just inside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Deshaun Watson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
It's gonna take it. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm gonna pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. I'm gonna run to the bed until we all got them buckets.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Oliver. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
Now, let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Minshew, he finds his man Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Minshew, 1st and 10. On the slant, this is Chark. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Complete.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
22 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
And the Jaguar
throwing on first down is Minshew. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Ready, break. I'm here all right.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. T.Y. Hilton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. Josh Lambo now for the point after. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Jaguars 7, Texans 6. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now a first down throw, Watson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Brings up.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Third down.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left. He's got a man. Complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to first and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
At the 5.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Isaiah Coulter, the intended receiver. But now it's third and goal.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Josh Allen able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Brings up fourth and goal.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Interesting, a chip shot field goal here would give them the lead, but instead, they're going on fourth down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground again here. He's got room to run past the 20. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 34 yards.
First down, Jacksonville.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Look at me, zipper.
They'll throw now on the final play. He'll fire one deep for... He's got it at the 15. And he'll finally be taken down, but he gets inside the Houston 20. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Kickoff for Jacksonville.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. On 1st and 10, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Watson on 1st down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Complete to Isaiah Coulter. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, he'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But he's certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Joe Schobert just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Operating from the gun, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Stop right there. Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Here we go.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. And he'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
13. Jaguars 7. Naimi Fairbairn to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Finding Hilton on the slant. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards.
1st down.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Complete.
Tyler Eifert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
The score, Jaguars 14, Texans 13. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 2nd and 11 now. From the gun, Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And some room to work. And they will be he's set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
To number 80.
T.Y. Hilton. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, Texans 13.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at the 45. He'll set up to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That one good for 14 yards. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Back now in Houston, it's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Jacksonville.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's 2nd and 10.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. Big out, 31.
Throwing again. Watson. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson steps away. It's complete to Fuller. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. To throw again on second down. Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Watson looks to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Lamar Miller, 20. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And now the Texans are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty.
Well, that certainly comes under the heading of critical mistake, doesn't it, partner? You can't have that. You've got a chance to tie the ball game from the 2-yard line. Now you've got to go back to the 7-yard line and take the same chance.
Back to throw, Watson. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 20.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
First down, Jaguars.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run with Fournette. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look to grab a late lead. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Jaguars 28, Texans 21. Josh Lambo.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And the Jags grab it.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. No, let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Number 20.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
3rd down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
The kick by Lambo is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Watson, off play action. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Jaguars, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Texans, the calendar changed October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.